What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. So today we got some 7-star rank for Jacko'Lantern gameplay, and this guy is an absolute beast, by the way. He is the slayer of mutants, but I'm not going to show you only mutants. I'm going to show you some other champions as well that he can take pretty well. Now, this is a Nick Fury that pretty much anyone can take him. There are some champions that cheese him, Penny Parker. But I just want to show you like Jacko'Lantern. His damage is phenomenal. We're literally going to go for 2 special 2s on this fight, and Nick Fury is going to be dead. So this is a 7-star rank for Jack against a 7-star rank for Nick Fury. We get this really nice bulwark here to block the special 1, take less damage. And yeah, with the first special 2, he lasted like, you know, at 10% health. And then basically now that we are ramped up and he does also degening, he's going to take even more damage from the special 2. Gonna go for a full combo here into the special 2, and then the incinerates plus the poisons will do some work here, and Nick Fury is dead. 98% health, and we killed him in about 54 seconds. That is pretty strong. Now moving on to another skill champion, this is Killmonger. So Killmonger has some crit resist here, so he's gonna take a little longer to fight, but Jacko'Lantern is actually a really decent counter for him, because if you don't crit, you don't take much damage from the reverberation, which is really good. So that's exactly what we're gonna do. Now, what I like to do with Jack here is, because I've done some testing, against champions that are not mutants, I like to go for the special 1 and the special 2, because you actually need more inflamed passives so that you hit really hard with those red numbers. As you can see, now that we are pretty much on the max, we're hitting for like 11,000 with that red number. Like, that is just ridiculous, dude. It's ridiculous. So like, watch how much this special 2 is gonna do. We're gonna go for the special 2 now, and watch this. 15 inflamed passives, lots of damage, 12,000 ticks from the debuffs, and Killmonger is dead. We didn't even have to, like, we didn't play around the reverberation because we were pretty fast. 50 seconds pretty fast against Killmonger, and yeah, finished in 92% health. Now, starting off with some mutants here. The first victim is going to be Onslaught. So Jack is arguably the best counter to Onslaught for lots of reasons. First reason is that you can actually parry him, you can parry the non-contact attacks, you are immune to reverse controls, and you basically regen all the Neuroshock damage pretty well. So yeah, just such a crazy good counter, man. Like, you just push him to the special 2, don't care about the reverse controls or anything. The Daunted pretty much does nothing to you because you're gonna heal the Neuroshock damage anyway. And then watch this, we're gonna go for the special 2 even without the heavy here, and every single mutant pretty well is gonna die from the special 2. Just straight up one special 2. 35-second fight against Onslaught, just got destroyed. When we go to our second victim here, we got Mr. Weapon X. You know, not anything too special for Weapon X here, but we're gonna hit so hard that he doesn't even get to regen all of that. I want to bait a special 2 now, and then I think I'm gonna go for some heavies here. Yeah, to get the precision maybe. Let's see. No, I guess I don't. I think I'm gonna go for the heavy into the special 2 though, because this guy is really aggressive. I can just dex that and then boom. Don't even have to throw the relic. Look how much damage we're doing, dude. Like, oh man, that is satisfying. That is super satisfying. And that is Weapon X down in 31 seconds. Just got absolutely destroyed. Moving on to our third mutant here, we got Captain Britain. So she's a bit tanky. She has a little bit more HP. So I think she's gonna probably survive the special 2. But Jack is actually one of the best counters because she likes to do some unavoidable damage. But if you don't crit, you don't take too many Neuroshocks on you. But she's definitely gonna apply some to us. I don't remember exactly how, but you're gonna see that we're gonna heal most of the damage because we are Sig 200 and we heal that energy damage. So I think we're gonna go for the special 2. I probably shouldn't go for like a heavy into the special 2. But yeah, now we get the exhaustion, which means we're gonna get a Neuroshock very soon. Yeah, there we go. But we don't even take that much damage. Like, you can see that we finished with like full health because he heals all of that. So one of the best counters for Captain Britain as well, 37 seconds. Moving on to Mr. Sinister, another great option here. We don't crit, so we are actually amazing for Mr. Sinister. It's not the best counter for him because we're still not a robot, but not critting is pretty good for Mr. Sinister. So basically, we're not going to bait another special. We're just going to go for our special 2. Don't want to bait another special from him. Special 2 is going to do it. It's going to apply so many debuffs, or those powerful debuffs. And yeah, I mean, Mr. Sinister is pretty well dead here. We're going to go for like a bit of a combo here. The concussion doesn't let us apply the instant incinerate, so, or plasma in this case. But after the concussion is over, he's dead. So that probably was like a 40-second fight because the concussion kind of like stalled us there. Oh, actually 33, wow. It wasn't even 40 seconds. Now we have Jean Grey. So this is, again, arguably the best counter to Jean Grey for multiple reasons. She's never going to apply the exhaustions to you, which means no inequity for BGs here. So this is like actually realistic fight. And you're immune to reverse controls. So, I mean, what else do you need against Jean? You can dex the specials very easily. You're never going to mess up from the reverse controls. And no exhaustions, so no damage reduction. So basically, Jean Grey is going to die, most likely, from the first special 2 without even needing... without even the second shield coming up. As you can see, we barely killed her. But, man, he is so good for Jean Grey. 33 seconds. That's like 100% the best counter for her. When we go to some more mutants here, like I said, he is the mutant slayer, but I'm going to show you some other fights as well. So, gentle, we don't crit, so I can actually push him to special 2 as well, because that massive physical resist doesn't matter. But yeah, here we're going to bait the unstoppable. Unfortunately, he threw the special 1, which we didn't like too much, but that's not that big of a deal, to be honest. Like, we're going to go for the special 2 now. He's going to melt. I think he's going to survive, though. Just a little bit. Yeah, probably. Yep. We're gonna need like another combo. And that is gentle. Dead in, again, 30 seconds? Yeah, 29 seconds this time, a lot faster. I think we had a few more mutants here, like we got Dust. I think Dust is the last one. Oh no, Dust is second to last. Last one is like Domino, I believe. So, another great counter for Dust here. Jack, amazing. You can parry the non-contacts. Doesn't matter, you know, you just dex the special 1s or the special 2, whatever you want. You can parry freely. And yeah, just very good option for Dust because she also is pretty tanky, so those red numbers are gonna help you. Now we don't have the, you know, the other 2 debuffs, unfortunately, so we're missing out a bit of our damage, but that doesn't matter. We're just gonna need to go for like a special 1, special 2. I guess in this case, yeah, I should have went for special 1 first and then special 2, but you know, a bit of a mistake here happened, but as you can see, fairly quick as well, even still. So that was a 40-second fight. Now, moving on to Domino, I believe this is the last mutant, like I said. I would only recommend doing this fight if you have a SIG 200 Jacko'Lantern or a very high SIG, because you take a lot of crit fail damage and you want to have as much regen as possible. So in this fight, you actually are not like the best counter to her. You're still going to take some damage, but like, you can kill her really quickly. But you don't counter the evade, stuff like that. But as you can see, we're gonna finish with like 90% health, I believe. Yeah, about like 92%, which is actually pretty decent for the amount of time we needed. Like, that was very quick for 29 seconds. Definitely take that. But you need like the high SIGs. Moving on to the tech class, we have Arnim Zola. So, Arnim Zola, actually, you know, really tricky to fight, obviously. Jack takes him fairly well because you can parry the non-contact attacks. So, basically, whenever you want to knock him down, you can just parry him freely. So, definitely a good counter to Arnim Zola, but he's also immune to the poison, I believe. So we're not going to have like the greatest damage on the special 2, so we have to go for a special 1. Also, we don't have class advantage here, so this is going to take a little bit more time, but Zola is one of those defenders that if you want to be fast and push into the special 2s, you're going to take damage. But now we're going to choose this route where we bait the special 1s and try to finish with a lot of HP, even though it's going to take us a little bit more time. I believe saving some health is probably the best thing to do. Now we have it into the special 2. He is immune to the poison, like I said, but he's still taking some nice incinerate damage. Here I'm going to play it safe and just go for a heavy because I didn't know if my combos would crit and kill him. But as you can see, finished with 99% health, a very safe fight because like I said, you always have parries, and that was a 64-second fight. That's actually pretty decent, you know. Now moving on to Shuri. Shuri is a pretty easy defender nowadays, but I just want to show you that Jack makes her a lot easier because you can parry every single one of her attacks. You don't need to bait heavies, take that block damage. We also have this nice bulwark from the SIG ability where it's going to help us out against the special 2 because I like to block the special 2. I don't really know exactly how to full dex it, so you take like a bit less damage. Now we're going to go for the heavy into the special 2, I believe. Let's see what we do. Yeah, we didn't even go for a special 1 in this fight because she was going fast. It was going down really fast. I guess she doesn't have like too much health. We actually paused one of those incinerates from the Sentinel relic. That was quite cool. And that was a 37-second fight. not too shabby. I believe we got maybe two, maybe one more. Maybe this is the last tech champion. But yeah, actually Jack is quite decent for Sentinel. He's not the best for Sentinel because of that crit resist and stuff like that. But that red number is really strong for Sentinel. So I kind of like him, honestly. I kind of like him. So we obviously are going to have to go for a special one here, because we need as many inflame passives as we can. We need like the max, because we need to crit him a lot. And then, yeah, we're going to try to pause them as well. And as you can see, he has almost full charges here, so he's going to be like, have super high crit resist. Our red numbers are also going down because the more charges he has, the more energy resist he has, because our instant damage is Incinerate. But as you will see here, the special 2 is going to hit really hard. He is again immune to poison, so we're only going to have the Incinerate. But those do pretty decent damage, and as you can see, he has 10% health. We just need a few more crits, and we're just going to go all in, and that is Sentinel down. So not even like an ideal fight, but as you can see, less than 6 seconds against Sentinel, that's pretty solid, you know, pretty solid. And now we have the last fight of this video. This is a Photon. So I don't really recommend doing this fight. I just want to show you that obviously he can take Photon. And the Bulwark in the specials is going to help you sometimes from that block damage. But, you know, against Domino here, she has all that energy. So you probably don't want to use Jack for her. But to be fair, he can still take her. So we're gonna go for the special one here, kind of like stall out our playstyle heal because we don't want to take a lot of block damage from the pure light form. But as you will see, we're still being pretty aggressive here, trying to weigh it down. I think we're gonna bait another heavy or something. There we go. And now we're gonna go in. The pure light form is out. And then, yeah, I think like one special 3 is gonna do it. So basically one special 3 is gonna kill this Photon. However, if you do this in BGs, probably take a little bit more time. So you probably don't want to take this matchup. Unless you have like a rank advantage or something, or if you want to go for like multiple special ones. But yeah, heavy into the special 2, and now we're gonna hold our block so she doesn't throw the special, and boom, that's it. Full yellow bar against this Photon. I will take that in 62 seconds. So honestly, without inequity in play, 60 seconds is pretty good. With inequity, probably in like 80 seconds or maybe 85, 90 seconds. But you can definitely take her. But yeah, man, Jacko'Lantern is definitely the slayer of mutants. He destroys so many mutants. Probably destroys even like anyone except like, I don't know, Iceman, and can just sort of like the easy ones like Toad and stuff like that. But yeah, man, he can also take some other fights. As you can see, that Sentinel fight, Nick Fury. My favorite one is probably Zola. That is not a mutant. I really like him for Zola. And yeah, he's a pretty sick champion. I was always thinking of taking him up to rank 3. Not sure about rank 4 yet, because I also have Penny Parker, which I love. But yeah, guys, let me know what you guys think about Jack. And if you guys enjoyed this video, please give it a like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.